the war in Ukraine has taken a dramatic turn. As Kiev's forces unleash a relentless barrage of drone strikes that are decimating Russia's military might. One by one, Ukraine is destroying crucial Russian arsenals, sending shockwaves through the Kremlin and catching the world off guard. Just how significant are these daring drone attacks, and what do they mean for the future of this brutal conflict? Brace yourself for an exclusive look at the game-changing technology that could decide the fate of the war. Attack in detail. Few days ago, multiple drones took off into the sky from the Russia-Ukraine border and dropped ammunition near the town of Troitsk, 400 km northwest of Moscow and far away from the border from where it was launched. Sources suggest that the explosion sent a fireball into the sky and caused multiple secondary explosions as well. It was a Russian missile stockpile that was targeted and executed successfully. The blast was so powerful that it got picked up by NASA's satellites, which detected heat sources spread over 14 square kilometers of area. You can understand the intensity of explosions through the fact that a minor magnitude earthquake was also recorded in the surrounding region, making it the biggest drone attack on Russia so far. This is not the first time. Earlier this month as well, power plants and factories were attacked with military drones. Ukraine wants to degrade Russia's missile stockpile, and the frequency of such drone attacks has been increasing every week. Kiev's army said it had hit an arms depot near the city of Tikhoretsk in the southern Krasnodar region, calling it one of Moscow's 3 largest ammunition storage bases, important to the Russian army's logistics for its Ukraine invasion. It also said it struck an arsenal in the western Tver region. Are they planning more such attacks? Whether or not Ukraine will continue to launch these drone strikes depends largely on Western support. While they've been able to achieve significant success with their own drones, Western-made long-range weapons could give them an even greater advantage. However, the West has been cautious about escalating the conflict. So far, they've avoided providing Ukraine with weapons that could potentially lead to a direct confrontation with Russia. In President Zelensky's recent visit to Washington, this matter must have been discussed, but there was no media release as to what Ukraine's war strategy will be in the coming future. If the West has given permission, we will obviously see a series of missile attacks on Russian military bases. But if it's a no, then Ukraine will probably use their own drones for further attacks, as it doesn't seem to be in a mood to back off. Ukraine clearly believes it could do even more with the help of Western-made long-range weapons. But so far, allies have rejected Kiev's pleas. Russia, on the other hand, is moving its military bases far from the border to avoid such losses in future. Putin. Ukraine's thriving drone warfare. Experts believe that Ukraine's rising drone warfare expertise could potentially turn the tide of war in its favor. Many of Ukraine's war drones are being manufactured in a strategic warfare company based in Kiev called Terminal Autonomy. It is now producing more than 100 AQ-400 Scythe long-range drones a month with a range of 750 kilometers, 465 miles. The company also makes hundreds of shorter-range AQ-100 bayonet drones a month, which can fly a few hundred kilometers. The drones are made of wood and are being assembled in former furniture factories in Ukraine. It is one of at least 3 companies now producing drones in Ukraine at scale. Though the industry is seeming fertile in Ukraine and the drones are able to travel larger distances, their huge size creates visibility issues, and there might be chances that the enemy spots it before hitting the target. There are always some things to improve, and Ukraine is working super fast to make its drones more and more efficient. Just 2 years ago, there was no Terminal Autonomy, no other drone-making companies in action. We will be back soon with further developments in the war. Until then, peace.